Hey everyone, welcome to the 11th annual GardenStateHSWrestling.com All-Star Charity Classic live draft. I'm Donald J. Brower here, and we are here joined by some of the best minds in wrestling in the area, some of the best reporters, and James Clarke. But we are here to draft our teams for the upcoming All-Star match. Sorry, James, it wouldn't be a live stream if I didn't take a pot shot at you.
Oh, I know, absolutely.
But we are here with some of the best minds, the same ones from last year, who I think we all could agree we had a really enjoyable time with what we did and raising a lot of money for the charities we did. But joining me, obviously, is one of my cohorts, the fifth best announcer, and I only have three, for GardenStateHSWrestling.com, James Clarke. We have Brad Wilson, who is a legend. You know him from Lehigh Valley Live, and the man who's bouncing back and forth between two states because he's covering PA, New Jersey. He's all over. So we luckily pinned him down a little bit. It looks like we're all in prison cells, but it looks like we're good to go here with the video. And then from the Daily Record, Nick Gantaifis. Listen, congratulations. I know you were close to me last year. You didn't win. I did. But thank you for joining us this year.
Absolutely a pleasure to be here.
It is. It's always a pleasure to be in the same internet ether as you, Don.
Thank you.
Same here.
So, Nick, you didn't congratulate me yet. Thank you, Nick. That'll be noticed.
Don, congratulations.
So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be drafting our teams for the annual All-Star match. How it works is, if you're new to this, it's going to be 4 teams. As I said, we'll draft. It'll be fantasy baseball style. There was a random order on how the draft was going to go. The order is going to start with myself, then it's going to go to Brad, then it's going to go to James, then it's going to go to Nick. When we go to the next weight, it'll basically slot down. It's not going to be a snake draft. It'll basically be I'll go to 4, and then everybody will move up, and we'll keep doing that as we go through. Before we start, I wanted to kind of the names on the team and the teams have changed as far as participants. So let me explain what's going on. I don't really talk a lot about this, so only a few people know about this. So please, and I don't want a ton of people please saying prayers or anything like this. So this is hard for me to do. So give me a second. One of the people always ask me what I do in my off time, and one of those things is I take care of my 96-year-old grandmother. When my grandfather passed away, I bought the house they live in. I take care of her. She lives with my wife and I. And so that's kind of what I do in my off time a lot of times. She's been having bad seizures the last month, so she's been in and out of the hospital. So I wasn't as diligent with some of the names I put out as far as I asked too many people. So I was in a real pickle. So I decided what to do is, and you'll notice this as we do it, I've added an extra weight to the boys and the girls. I didn't want to leave anybody out. I didn't want to have to say, hey, I'm sorry I invited you and now you can't come. That's not how I'm about it. The All-Star match is about getting the best to wrestle. So we're going to have more action than ever this year. So it's going to be fun. Like I said, we're going to have an enjoyable time. Each team will have their singlets. We'll post them up later. But we're going to start at 106. I'm going to pick first. And like I said, it's going to be myself, Brad, James, and then Nick. Starting at 106, we have I'll read the names off so we know who's where, and then we'll go from there. Our Hunterdon Warren Sussex representative is Joseph Rowinski from Hackettstown, finished 3rd at 106. For Morris, it's 4th place finisher Logan Forgach from Par Hills. From Passaic, it's Chase Severs from Lakeland, who finished 2nd, and 4th place at 106 from North Warren, Connor Halvich. Now, I've been kind of thinking about these two guys. There's 2 I kind of jump out. I mean, I'm really impressed with both of them. But I'm going to go with Severs here. I really like Severs from Lakeland. He's one of those young guys that I think when they lose some of these seniors and juniors, he's going to keep that team going. So I'm going with Severs with my first pick.
Okay. I will take Joe Rowinski of Hackettstown.
Took him right from underneath me there, Brad.
Well, liked him since I saw him at the Beast. So
Yeah, no, he's a stud as a freshman. Really impressed me this year. So that leaves me with I'm gonna take Connor Hallowich from North Warren. I'll take the other Warren County representative.
I guess I got to ask you who you're taking, Nick, but we already
There we
know.
go.
And this
There we
is
go.
one of those. This is one of those weights that like there's no, and I don't know how you put this. There's no like state champion, and I'm not saying that in a bad way, but it's one of those. It's going to be a really good weight, like one of those weights you look at, you're like, wow, he's gonna be really solid. So, all right, Brad, you are up at 113. We have Augie Zamretta from Warren Hills, who finished second at 106. Jaden Mendez from Dover, who finished second at 106. Jack Bergman from Lakeland, who finished first at 120. And Jack Lorper from Hawthorne, who finished second at 113.
well, since I wrote like a 25-inch story on Zamretta during the postseason, I'll take Augie.
I kind of figured.
I'll take Jack Bergman of Lakeland.
All right.
Who we got left? I'm sorry.
You have Jack Lorper from Hawthorne or Jaden Mendez from Dover.
Mendez from Dover.
Okay. And I will gladly take Lorper from Hawthorne. Sorry. If anybody wonders what I'm doing, I'm actually color coding who picked who so I don't forget later. And then we have to read the order singlets. At 120, Charlie Piccioni from Warren Hills finished second at 120. Mark Montore from West Morris, who finished fifth at 113. Delvin Rote from DePaul, from Passaic representative, finished first at 113. And Reed Busby, who did not compete in the county tournament, but had a solid season nonetheless for North Hunterdon. James, this is you.
All right, so this is tough, but I'm gonna take Charlie Piccioni from Warren Hills.
Okay, Nick.
I'm going to take Roke from DePaul.
Right. I am going to take. Remember, I am going to take Reed Busby. And that leaves you with Mark Montore. Right. One of the few. I was laughing because as I was putting this all together, I was kind of like in my head going, well, I think Brad's going to take this guy, and then Nick will take this guy, and so it'll be one of the few non-area representatives for you.
That's fine. West Morris is close, old District 1 team.
Oh, I missed that old district.
Yes.
Now we'll head to 126. We have second place at 113, Aiden Webb from Warren Hills. Third place at 120, Anthony Piemonte from Mount Olive. Second place at 132, Salzi Tassay from Wayne Hills. And third place is our wild card. He is Ryan Horenko, who finished third at 126. Nick, your pick.
Piemonte.
Okay. Really good wrestler there too. This is one of those another ones. It's just because a lot of people too, just so everybody knows, especially if you don't follow, you might see second or third places. Del Barton's in Morris County, and they were just unstoppable this year. So just because they finished second or third doesn't mean they had a bad county tournament. I'm gonna go with Tassay. I like him. I always mispronounce his name now, but that's what it is. Brad?
Well, yeah, I could pronounce the last name, but the first name maybe not.
Sal's Rocca.
Okay, not bad. I'll take Aiden Webb of Warren Hills.
And then that leaves me with Ryan Horenko from Sparta.
Sure, we get the blue. I want to make sure we got this. Okay. Now we'll head to 132. Third place at 120, Jake Taylor from Del Val. Second place from Mount Olive. Second place at 126 from Mount Olive, Brandon Barris. Third place at 126 from Passaic, Adam Janook, Wayne Valley, and my wild card, a kid who didn't wrestle in the counties, but no fault of his own. He thought he broke his collarbone and then wound up coming back and having a pretty good season. Tyler Redfield from Warren Hills. Now I'm an idiot because I think so Nick, you went first. Is this my first pick or no? Yes.
Yes.
Did you pick Piamonte first? So it's my pick.
Yep.
Okay. I'm already getting lost, people. It's been that type of day. Oh, I got to remember because I won this, I just realized as I looked over, I got to have my proper gear for when I pick. Since I won last year, I am the king of high school wrestling. I want to have my crown. With the first pick at the 132 for the Brawlers Brawlers selects Tyler Redfield from Warren Hills. Okay, Brad?
I'll take that Adam Janook of Wayne Valley. I want to have one hometown kid on my team.
And then that leaves me with, I'll take Jake Taylor from Del Val.
And of course, that leaves you with Brandon Barris. Two man out, guys. You're cornering
Yep,
the market.
yep. They had a great year. You can't go wrong.
Oh yeah, really solid year. I mean, I'm gonna take nothing away from Ridge, but Mount Olive was right there and should have had that match. But you know,
I still can't. What?
it was shocking. I was shocked how I know we're gonna go on a tangent. Anytime you just so everybody knows, this is how reporters talk. We always start talking about everything and the shock with everything. So you got a little insight of what we're doing. But yeah, I was shocked because I mean, you think about it. You obviously knew Del Bar from my area was gonna go down there, but I don't know. Del Val went down there. They didn't look good. I kind of Jefferson looked a little overmatched, but I think that they were happy to be there. But they still wrestled well. Just it was a strange day for the area teams.
Yes.
All right, 130. This is now we're going to get to different weights. So when I say different one, please understand this will be 136. It's going to have Matt Roach from Del Val, Mario Fornini, who finished second at 138 from Par Hills, Colin Menier, who finished first at 130, I guess 8 for West Milford, and the wild card Ismail Vertador. He didn't wrestle this year. He was hurt most of the season, but he was really good for them last year and actually placed. So those are our four. Brad, who would you like?
I'll take Matt Roche, who just won the MVP of the New Jersey team at the Lions Classic in Easton on Thursday night, and he looked really sharp doing that too. So I'll take him.
He was one of the shocks too. We were talking about it on tangent. I was shocked he didn't make it farther. I thought, especially after the year he had last year, that was a tough loss for him. Not making it down the states.
He told me the other night that that his nerves got to him, that his nerves ate him up, and now in an exhibition match at the end of the season, he said he looked great. He wished he'd felt that way, at the regions. So sometimes it's not stuff that keeps our kids away from the big tournaments.
It just happens. All right, James.
Colin Minier from West Milford is my pick.
Right. Nick?
Mr. Vertador.
And I will take Mario Fornini. See, I worked it that way, Mario. I wanted you the whole time. I put the mojo on it. Now we had the 140. We're going to have fourth place at 144, but was a top seed in the state tournament. Josh Lee was a top 6 seed in the tournament. Excuse me. I don't want anybody yelling at me thinking I was saying he was the number 1 seed.
Number 4
from Warren Hills. Nico Gregory, who finished second at 132 from Randolph. Noah Zindaki, who finished second at 140. And Jaden Beretta, who did not compete in the county tournament, but had a solid season nonetheless. This will be, if I remember correctly, James, your pick?
Yep. So I'll continue on with the HWS trend. I'll take Josh Lee.
Good pick there. Nick?
Jaden Beretta.
I'm going to go with Nico Gregory. And then, of course, Brad, that gives you Noah Zindaki.
Another hometown one. I like that. That's good.
Okay. We'll head to 144. You're going to have Logan Horenko from Sparta, who finished third at 138. Connor Wysocki from Randolph, who finished third at 144. Rafat Al-Kardali from Wayne Valley, who finished second at 150. And Luke Shivas from Morris Knolls, who finished third at 150. Nick, your pick.
Logan Horenko, Sparta.
And then I'll have the next pick. My computer wants to do what it wants to do. Hang on a second. I am going to go with. I'm going to go with Connor Wysocki, and just because I have a very interesting story about him, real quick. I don't know if I've ever told this to a lot of people, but I have an interesting connection to Connor Wysocki. Connor Wysocki's uncle and grandfather, he's from the Piotrowski family. Uncle's the coach at Pope John, grandfather's the coach at Parsippany, Par Hills, amongst others. When I first met my wife, this is before we're even engaged. We had just started dating. We're dating about 4 months, and I just started the site. I'm at her graduation because she works at daycare for preschool. And I'm at the graduation supporting her, and in walks Coach Piotrowski. And I go, both Coach Piotrowski. So, the father and the grandfather. I go, what are you doing here? He goes, I'm here to watch my grandson graduate. What are you doing? I said, I'm here to watch my wife perform the graduation. She was taking care of Connor Wysocki when he was a little kid. So my fun little thing every time I go to cover Randolph and I go to the preview videos, I go to my wife, Connor Wysocki's a sophomore, Connor Wysocki's a junior. It makes her feel old. So it's my fun time. I like to harass my wife about her age when I'm 7 years older than her. Okay, now, Brad, your choice.
Luke Shivas of Morris Knolls.
And that, of course, leaves you, Nick, with Rafat Al-Kardali.
Yep. So that's a solid pick too.
Yeah. None of these are bad. None of these are like horrible picks. Did I say Nick? I meant James. I'm sorry. I'm trying to forget you, James. Sorry.
Oh, I know.
We're going to head to
Power
150. That's how I am. I try in the off season. I don't like dealing with it. It's not till your mom's check clears that I get in everything. So 150. First place at 157, Reese Smith from Kittatinny. Second place at 157, Luke Batesel from Kinnelon. Second place at 157, Sean Walker from Lakeland. And third place at 144, Gage Graziano from Lenape Valley. Now, this should be, if I remember correctly, is this my pick? Or is this Nick's pick? I think this is my pick because I picked second last. Yes, this is my pick. Am I right with that, guys?
I think
Yes.
Okay. I am going to go with Sean Walker from Lakeland Regional. I like Sean. Sean's a quality wrestler. You got to get him off the track for a couple days, but it'll be fine. He'll be trained, ready to go. Right?
I'll take that Gage Graziano of Lenape Valley.
I'm really happy Lenape Valley's coming back. I mean, they had a dip for a couple of years, but now they're kind of getting some really good kids in on both sides. So it's really good when that program's solid.
I'll take Smith from Kittatinny.
And of course, that means you get. Hang on 1 second. Yeah, my computer's playing in front of me. So that means you're going to get Batesel from
Yep.
Kent. $157. We're going to have Ethan Doling first at 165 from Kittatinny. Roger Barrazueta, third place from Morris Hills. Joseph Goletta from Clifton, first place at 165. And Ryan Flammer from Jefferson, fourth place at 165. This is Brad's pick.
Joseph Goletta.
Good pick.
Really good pick.
And I'll take Ethan Dolling, Kittatinny.
All right. You running that Kittatinny run on me.
They're a dangerous team.
They very much are. They're really good. Nick?
I'm gonna go with Ryan Elfheimer.
All right. And then I will go with Barrazueta. Once again, Roger, you were my pick. I fooled him. I okey doked him. You're my pick the whole time. 165. James, your pick. I have to tell you the names. That would help. Sorry. Little long back. Third place at 175, True DiGiuseppe from Vernon. Second place at 165, Gavin Gomes from Morris Knolls. First place at 175, Ashton Fava from Wayne Hills. And third place at 175, Nick Barone.
This is actually really, really tough because
This is a good one. This is like one of those ones that's either I can see any one of these four making a run. So it's like it's tough.
yeah, this is definitely a really, really good one. But I'm gonna go with Nick Barone of Wayne Valley. I just have that gut feeling. I really like the way he wrestled this year.
All right, Nick.
Gavin Gomes.
Right. I'm going to go with Ashton Fava. Reason with that is I had nothing against True or anything. Ashton lost shockingly in the districts. And like you were saying with Roach before, I think he had some nerves and he's been chomping at the bit wanting to get it back on the mat. He's going to be a motivated, pissed off wrestler. And I like that. That's how I look at it. So we are going to go to, hang on, now 175. And this should be Nick's pick, if I'm correct.
Yep.
It's okay. I got to read you the names. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting. Third place at 190, Kyle Blue from Belvedere. Second place from Mount Olive, Nico Gonzalez. Second place from Passaic Valley, Dante Benvenuti. I got to pronounce that name right. I live in an Italian town. They'll come after me. I'll sleep with the fishes. And then fourth place in Madison, Jack McCaffrey. He's the wild card.
I'm going to go with Dante Benvenuti.
Good pick there.
I'll take.
No, it's my turn. No, you're jumping the gun. You're last in this round.
Oh, gee. Okay. All right. I think
I'm going to take Nico Gonzalez.
I'll take Kyle Blue of Belvedere. I like Belvedere kids.
Yeah, he's really good. I like him too. He's very solid. And
then that leaves me with McCaffrey, Madison.
yes. Just resetting it right here real quick. You get a nice little West Jersey tint to yours with everybody, Brad.
Well, I picked this. I know.
Oh yeah, 100%. That's what you're leaning towards. So now 190. This is a really good weight too. Second place for our representative for HWS, Anderson Alcott from Del Val. Third place at 175, but won the district and region at 215 from Roxbury, William Knapp. First place at 190, Frankie Martino from Passaic Valley. And third place at 215 from Wayne Hills, Adam Mazvej. It's my pick. I'm going Martino. I mean, this kid finished 8th in the state this year. You know what I mean? Like,
he had a good
he wrestled back. He wrestled some tough kids, and you see the heart and dedication. So Frankie's my pick. Brad?
I was impressed with the Roxbury kid when I saw him at District 6, so I'm going to take him.
William Knapp, good kid. Had fun because he was so happy when I don't want to say happy, so please don't take it the right way. But you could see the smile at District 6 when everybody in that district found out that Schlett had withdrawn.
Yes.
From state show, and there was
that opened the door.
Everybody's like, not to root for anybody's injury, but they were all like, cool, we're good. James?
So this is tough. I'm gonna go with Anderson Olcott, Del Val.
Not a bad pick. And then you get Adam Mazvej from Wayne Hills. All right. 215. First place for the HWS, Connor White from Sparta. Wyatt Cisco finished fourth at 190 from Kinnelon. Brandon Veneziano finished first from Passaic Valley. And the wild card finished second place at 215, Mason Brancato. Mason, don't call me Remy Brancato from Pompton Lakes. I did that all year. I kept calling him his brother's name. But Brad, this is your pick.
It's hard not to call when we know the older brother or sister. It's hard not to.
100%.
Sometimes that I do that in print sometimes, and it's really embarrassing.
It's not on purpose. It happens.
No, but it's very hard to be somebody's brother. You know, you want to be your
Yes.
own person. It's hard. I want that Brandon Veneziano of Passaic Valley.
And then I'll take Mason Brancato from Pompton Lakes.
Yeah, he had a great year.
Nice postseason.
Really opened my eyes in Region 1.
Yeah, he went to town up there. Nick?
I'm gonna go with Connor White.
Gotta fix the colors. I'm assigning you guys a color on the sheet, and I'm already getting confused what color I picked. It's always great. I gotta look back and try to remember. And then I will take Wyatt Cisco from Kinnel. Okay. Now, 285. We got a really good group here, too. Finished fifth at the counties, but had a great run at regions. Gavin Merkel from from High Point. Second place at Morris County, Timothy Conley from Jefferson. First place from West Milford, Spencer Rabitsky. And wrestling up, second place at 215, Tommy Borgia from West Morris. James, this is your pick, correct?
Absolutely, and I'm very proud to say that I've selected Tommy Borgia of West Morris.
He's a good guy. Okay. Nick?
Go with Timmy Connolly.
I'm going to take Spencer Rabitsky from West Milford. Then Brad, you get Gavin Merkel. Which he, like I said, he had a really good run in the regions.
Yes, he did.
Now, we're going to head to the girls bracket. Now, I'm going to explain something before we get going with the girls. As I said earlier, what was going on, we had a couple extra girls, and we're trying to fill the spot. We added one weight to it. So as of right now, we have a couple extra. So what we wound up doing was 152 and 165 are going to be right as of right now wrestled as a round robin with three girls. If we get other girls, another girl for each way, we'll add them in. As the fact that I messed up, and I told the guys before we came on air, at 165 and 152, I'll be taking the 1 point that's awarded, because as you know, whoever wins at each weight gets 4 points, 3 points, 2 points, and then 1 point. We total up the points and give it to the charity of the coach's choice, which you'll see our charities up there online and everything we're doing. I know, Nick, yours was Tunnels to Towers. And then James, yours was the American Cancer Association.
Yes.
And then Brad, yours was
Habitat for Humanity.
And then mine was the Special Olympics. So that's how we'll donate to there. So I'll be taking the 1 point for those if we don't get a fourth girl, but if we do, we'll start there. Okay. Since this is an entirely new draft, we're going to go back to the original order. So it's not really change anything. It's going to be myself, Brad, James, and Nick picking at 100. I'll pick first. We have more. So I don't have how they finish. I just have their names. So you're kind of at a disadvantage if you don't know some of these girls, but I tried to get the top-notch girls. So, and then a lot of these girls didn't wrestle in their county tournaments as well. And we also mixed it up a little bit with the way everything was going with the girls this year. there was some really good at each area. So I've kind of used a technicality, if you will. We, James, myself, Shane Dunn, and Jarrett broadcast the Skylands Conference. So the championships for the girls. So I invited some girls who may not be in my natural coverage area to participate. So that's my technicality. It's my tournament. I can do what I want, but it's a way for me to rationalize inviting other people and not having people complain. So it is what it is. So at 100, from Morris Hills, Emily Diaz Santos. From Lakeland, Olivia McCormick. From Warren Hills, Lexi Alzate. And from PCTI, Leilani Piskanoff. I am going to go with Emily Diaz Santos.
I will
Brad?
take Lexi Alzate.
Alzate. Did I say Gate? I
Mm,
think I did. I didn't mean it. I apologize. I read the name quick. Nick?
So I'll take.
Oh, James, I'm sorry.
Uh,
You know who I meant.
yeah, no, I did. I'll take Olivia McCormick from Lakeland.
And then Nick, you'll get Leilani Piskanoff. I apologize if I don't pronounce your names right. Please don't yell at me. I don't need your dad screaming at me. I already got dads yelling at me over their sons. I don't need them screaming at me over their daughters too. 107. From Morris Hills, Sophia Garcia. From Vernon, Lily Henderson. From PCTI, Laura Rojas. And from Newton/Kittatinny, Kamiko Sibley's. Brad, your turn.
I'll take Lily Henderson or Vernon.
James.
And then I'll continue on with the Kittatinny Newton run. I'll take Kamiko Sibley's.
Okay, hang on. Nick.
Did Lily Henderson? Did Brad take Lily?
Yeah, Brad took Lily Henderson. You have Sophia Garcia or Laura Rojas.
Sophia Garcia.
And I will take Laura Rojas. Okay, 114. We're going to go there. From Voorhees, Elizabeth Galladay. From Walk Hill Valley, Lexi Camerata. From Vernon, Kaylin Hogue, I think you said it. And then Madison, Avery Hines. James, your turn.
I'm gonna take Camerata from Walk Hill Valley.
Not a bad pick. Nick.
Avery Hines.
I'm gonna go with Galladay. Brad, of course, you get Haig. I apologize if I'm mispronouncing your name. Okay, we'll head to 120. Morris Hills, you have Kiara Oliveria from Madison, Mariana Malanga from North Hunterdon, Emma White, and from Walk Hill Valley, Jenna Cameron. This will be Nick's pick.
Oliveira.
I'm going to go with really good girls here. I'm going to go Emma White. Brad?
I'll take Mariana Malanga of Madison.
And James, do you have both?
Yeah.
By the way, have fun. They're twins.
All right.
Identical twins. And so you're going to be talking, make sure you're talking to the right one when you're trying to coach her up. Like, all right, she's going to have no idea what you're going to be talking about. So that's great to get both of that.
Oh, it couldn't have worked out any other way. That's awesome.
Okay, so now this is my pick, 126. DePaul, Sophia Lentine, Kinnelon. She has a hyphenated name, so I'm going to try to say this if I can. I only wrote down the the regular name. It's Polina Shartikova. Can't remember her other. There's another part of her name. So let me pull that up. Just I don't want the dad to get mad at me, so I'm going to pull it up real quick when we do it. Let's see what we have. It's Polina Shartikova Skorazafava. Yeah, that's what it says in the name. It's going to be the longest name I've ever put on a singlet, so it'll be fun. Warren Hills, Jamie Patino, and Lenape Valley, Cora Almendinger. I'm going to go with Sophia Lentine from DePaul. Brad?
Jamie Patino of Warren Hills.
She was my other thought. She was very good at the Skylands. James?
Then that leaves me. I'll take Cora Alban Dinger from Lenape Valley. Continue on with the Sussex County run.
And then Nick, you get the longest name in the history of the tournament. Okay, we'll head to 132. Lenape Valley, Ava Hasenitz. Phillipsburg, Natalia Severs. Huntington Central, Carly Poggio. And Mount Olive, Molly Smythe. This is Brad's pick.
I have to take the Phillipsburg girl, Natalia Severs.
Okay.
And I'll take Ava Hosnowitz from Lenape Valley.
Okay. Nick?
Poggio.
And I'll take Smythe. I got absolutely no problem with that. So I don't want her father to have to try to beat me up. They're trying to take shots at me for years. Wants to fight me. No, I'm kidding. 138. This is where we're going to have some names you may not have school-wide, but you heard of. Somerville, Sydney Van Ness. Montville, Sophia Masevsky. Eastside, Ashley Cornell. And West Milford, Jacqueline Sloan. James, it's your pick.
Sydney Van Ness from Somerville. She really
we saw her.
Me.
Yeah.
She
I was
really
going to say, I kind of knew who that was going to be for you.
No, she was very impressive when we saw her at the Skylands Conference. Very impressive.
Nick?
Jacqueline Sloan.
I am going to pick Sophia Masevsky, who is the younger sister of Andrew Masevsky, who was a great wrestler at Parsippany. And I remember when he was in one of my first All-Star matches, I would go over to the house to say hello, and little Sophia was always wrestling, and they would just tell me Sophia was a better wrestler than Andrew. So we'll see. We'll see how that works. And then, Brad, you get Ashley Cornell from Eastside. Now, head to 145. This would be Nick's pick. We have DePaul, Olivia Georges, PCTI, Kaylin Suarez, Somerville, Abigail Centeno, and Wallkill Valley, Charlotte Flack.
We go with Olivia Georges.
Yeah, that was no brainer. It's like the Chicago Bears running up for their draft to try to get the kid from USC. My pick, I'm going to pick Centeno. Brad?
I'll take Charlotte Flatt of Wallkill Valley.
And then, of course, James, you get Suarez from PCTI. Head to 152. This is going to be the three. So, like I said, I'll wait. I'll sit this one out. This will be whose pick would this have been? I'm trying to think. So the first pick last time was Nick. So Brad, this will be how would I do this? We'll do. We'll come back to 152 and 165 because then I can just sit out after that. So hang on, now you know what, Brad, you pick first. We'll do that. We'll just go there and then we'll go back to the other way.
Okay.
We'll do this way. I'm picking the replacement person. We'll just say that whoever the replacement person is my pick. So and and you guys can pick from the other three. That'll be that way if my math is correct.
Okay, well, I'll take Paige DeCaro of Newton Kittatinny.
James.
Yeah.
Then I'll take Natalie Tucker from Vernon.
All right. And then, of course, you get Sperry from PCTI. So, just want to make sure I have this right. Okay. 157. North Huntington and Riley Dunn. Somerville, Anshul Kumar. Vernon, Roland Walt. And Lenape Valley, Charlie declined. Brad, this is your pick.
No, my pick was last time.
No, I picked first. I picked the girl who's going to be the replacement. So I just picked whoever. If there's no one, it's no one. You know what I mean?
I got you. Okay, I'll take Riley Dunn of North Hunter.
Then I will take. I'll take Walt from Vernon.
Nick,
Probably declines last name.
Charlie decline.
Yep.
All right, and I'll take Kumar from Somerville. I'm getting a lot of Somerville people. Like, I'm starting to expand my business. 165. This will be John F. Kennedy, Solaris Paul, Huntington Central, Mackenzie Champion, and Newton Kittatinny, Brianna Murray. James, it's your pick.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and take Champion from Huntington Central.
Third. Nick,
Polaris Fall.
and then I'm going to take this is another way where it's a round robin. I'm going to take whoever is the replacement just because it was my mess up. So not a problem. And then Brad, you'll get Brianna Murray from Newton Kittatinny.
Right.
Now we head to 185. Nick, this is your pick. Vernon, Caitlin Hart, Morris Hills, Yvette Cologne, Passaic, Maria Perez, and North Huntington, Grace Dangle.
I'm gonna go with Caitlin Hart.
I'm going to go with Yvette Cologne.
I'll take Grace Dongle of North Hunter.
And of course, that means, James, you get Maria Perez from Passaic.
Okay.
And then 235. DePaul, Caroline Beagle. Manchester, Tracy Najaro. Mount Olive, Tyra Togo. And Delaware Valley, Emmy Rhea Toy. I am going to go with Bagel Chips. Caroline Beagle, welcome to the team.
I'll take that Tracy Nanjaro of Manchester.
You liked my story. That's what it was. I knew it.
That was well part of it, yeah.
James?
Then I'll take Emmy Toy from Del Val.
Emmy Rhea Toy. Gotta say it right. Say the whole name. Don't half-ass it,
Yeah.
James.
Emmy Rhea Toy.
And then you'll get to go from Mount Olive. Okay. Perfect. Now, that concludes our draft. I hate to break to you. I think I won. I'm giving myself. I'm Mel Kiper right now. I just got a text message saying he gave me an A for my draft. I'm just telling you right now. He thinks I filled a lot of needs.
He doesn't know anything about wrestling.
Well, he still gave me an A on my draft. James Clarke, he gave him a restraining order, so I don't know what that's about. But listen, I'm glad we're doing this again, guys. I was happy. I think we hit the great format last year. Everybody was enjoying it. Everybody loved what we were doing. The teams were really into it. We'll have more information up on the site. Again, thank our sponsors who helped us get here. Champion Athletes, Dan Warnikoff. Check him out and all he does, as well as Apex Wrestling School and the Harrington Companies. Follow us on our socials, GardenStateHSWrestling.com on Facebook, on Instagram, Garden State HS Wrestling, on X, Twitter, whatever we called it this week, Garden State HSW. Like and subscribe on our YouTubes. You can follow Brad Wilson. Brad, give your Twitter so people can give you a follow.
I'll be at National Wrestling this week, by the way. If you want to follow me from there, it's Brad W Sports.
Nick, give them how they can follow you and all the stuff you're doing.
At Gantaifis1.
And then James, I know yours is you can't talk to people on the internet. It's a whole thing. No, what's your Twitter, or how can people hear some of your thoughts? Which is a scary thought itself.
Well, I don't really blame them either, but you can follow me. You can follow me actually here on X at James_Clarke98.
He'll have some wonderful insights on all his football predictions. Big pro football guy is always doing his predictions for the week. I always read them and I do the opposite. I wind up winning. But for Brad, for Nick, for James, Jared, the podcasting legend, we can't forget him. He started this. He's out signing autographs in college. He's got a big social calendar coming up. I'm Donald J. Brower. Keep checking in on the site, but the draft is complete, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thanks.